Today I'm going to read a most wonderful fan fiction that I stumbled upon on the internet. It is titled Wario and Waluigi: An Erotic Life by juicydickhugger. Chapter 1. Wario was in his house one day when Waluigi burst into the house. "I've important news!" Waluigi exclaimed. "I've made some spaghetti!" "Wah, let me see," Wario said. Waluigi pulled out the spaghetti from his pockets and threw it onto the table. "Why was it in your pocket?" "Because I didn't have any containers or something," Waluigi answered. "Wah! Well, let me see this spaghetto," Wario said. He moved over to the table and inspected the spaghetti thoroughly. It was of good quality, despite being in Waluigi's trousers. But what about the taste? The texture? Only one way to find out, but before Wario could eat it, he had to spice it up first. That when he turned around, his ass facing the spaghetti, and farted right upon it. "What are you doing?" Waluigi asked. "I just needed to give it some spice," Wario replied. He blasted another nasty-ass blast, which reeked of onions and fecal matter. It was perfect, Wario thought. He picked up some of the spaghetti and ate it, tasting the mixture of sauce and flatulence. "That's disgusting," Waluigi said. "Can I try some?" Wario had idea. He took off his pants and exposed his big butt. He put some in the spaghetti and his ass and spread his cheeks wide. "Dinner is served," he said to Waluigi. Waluigi bent down and began to eat the spaghetti off of Wario's asshole. Wario farted in pleasure, and Waluigi continued to eat. Then, Waluigi was done. He had a great idea. He was going to fuck Wario's butthole. "I'm gonna fuck your butthole!" Waluigi exclaimed. He took off his pants and exposed his 14-inch dong. He powered his choo-choo train into Wario's tunnel and plowed like he was digging for gold. But instead of gold, it was, of course, Wario's butt nuggets. Wario started to masturbate too, jerking off his 5-inch penis. Waluigi pumped and pumped and pumped and pumped his fat cock into Wario, his penis blowing up inside Wario's rectum, shooting off gallons of semen and filling Wario's butt up with Waluigi cum. "It feels so good," Wario said. "What do you want to do next?" Waluigi asked. "I don't know," Wario said. "How about we fuck that cuck Luigi?" "Sounds like a good idea," Waluigi said. "Let's go." Truly an amazing start to this masterpiece of a fan fiction. Well, all that's left now is to continue on to Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Pooped. Luigi was in his house, masturbating to anal rape furry porn. He was reading a saucy Angry Birds fanfiction on the internet when Wario and Waluigi barged in naked with their cocks erect. "Wah! Time to fuck the cock!" Wario guffawed. Waluigi grabbed Luigi by his penis and dragged him to the floor, throwing him to the ground. Luigi was already naked too, and his cock was stiff, but Waluigi had other plans. "Time you suck my cock," Waluigi said as he plunged his cock into Luigi's gaping mouth, feeling the intensity of Luigi's saliva coating his penis like a sexy hot dog getting drenched in vaginal mustard. "A nice thick cock," Wario said. "Time to sit on it." Wario positioned himself accordingly, his ass above Luigi's member. "I had a little Taco Bell before I got here," Wario said. "Hope you don't mind." Wario took Luigi's cock in his anus, his thick pud pushing Wario's shit up his rectum. Wario moaned as Luigi's dick penetrated Wario's pooper. His shit was getting mixed up so that Luigi was about to come all over the place. Waluigi was soon about to come as he bursted his semen bullet into Luigi's throat. Wario made sweet ass movements with his big fat booty, slamming Luigi's pelvis at maximum force. Luigi soon came, and Wario screamed in delight as Luigi's cum coated his shit and made Wario come as well. Ah, 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 shit! Wario got up and began to shit. It was a violent diarrhea shit, going out of Wario's butthole faster than Sonic goes through crack rocks. Wario shit all over Luigi's house and Waluigi, covering everything with nasty fecus. It was a beautiful display of sight that rivaled Jackson Pollock in sheer amazingness. What a nice sight, Waluigi said, patting Wario on his shit-covered butt. What do we do now? I know, Wario said. We're going to go fuck gay Bowser in his ass. Well, I'm already excited for this confrontation. Let's move to Chapter 3. Chapter 3. Bowser and Toad get analyzed. Waluigi and Wario barged into Bowser's castle, where they found King Koopa fucking Peach in the rectum. Peach was starting to come multiple times over Bowser's scaly penis. Ass orgasms were the best. Wah! I hope you have enough cum for this ass, Wario said. How the hell did you get here? Bowser asked. He then blew his powerful load into Peach's butthole. Peach was spent and collapsed to the floor below. It doesn't matter, Waluigi said. I'm horny and I want to fuck that Koopa ass. Excuse me, Bowser said, but it was too late as Waluigi plunged his cock into King Koopa's crapper. Bowser felt his insides twisted due to Waluigi's penis, which was pummeling the rock-hard turd inside. That wasn't the only thing that was rock-hard inside Bowser's ass. Waluigi came inside Bowser's butt. Who do I gotta fuck? Wario asked, farting loudly like a train in a concert hall filled with many gay rabbits. Hello! Toad screamed. Wario eyed Toad and had an idea. He was going to shove Toad up his butt. You gonna like this! Wario sprinted at Toad, bottomless, and jumped on Toad like a gay slave man jumping on a reckless whore. Now Toad's head was in Wario's cavernous ass, and Wario was just getting started. Get in my ass! Wario grunted, clenching his anus muscles as Toad slowly slid into Wario's ass. Soon it was just his feet poking out, and Wario soon absorbed Toad into his rectum. Wario guffawed while Bowser sucked off Waluigi. Where's Toad? Waluigi said. He's in my ass, Wario replied. Right, he said. Bowser was done sucking off. You want to get tacos? Yes, let's go to Taco Bell, Wario said. I want 50 bean burritos. Meanwhile, Toad died, and nobody cared. Well, now it's time for the amazing encounter at Taco Bell. Chapter 4. Fire in the Taco Bell. At the Taco Bell, Wario ate so many tacos his belly expanded. Waluigi laughed and slapped Wario's ass, making it jiggle like a bowl full of sexy jello. The two of them laughed about the sex they had earlier and the fact that Toad is dead. Wario really hated Toad, so it was funny to shove him up his ass. Can't believe you did it, Waluigi guffawed. I know, Wario said. Now watch this. Wario took pants off and spread his ass wide. He began to shit all over the restaurant, every part of the place getting covered in shit. Then, Toad's corpse was fired out of Wario's bunghole and into the wall. Waluigi chuckled as Toad's body made a hole in the wall. I know, Wario said. We can go to the castle. Well, that chapter was short, sweet, and to the point. Chapter 5. Toadsworth has a heart attack. At the castle, Wario and Waluigi went inside. Mario was nowhere to be found. Then Toadsworth was hanging out on the throne room. He was worried about the whereabouts of Peach, and Mario was nowhere to be found. Wow, where's that buttfuck Mario? Wario asked. That's what I'd like to know, Toadsworth said. I don't know what to do. Where is Peach? Peach, eh? Waluigi said. What if we tell you that we know where she is? You do? Toadsworth said. Yes! Wario screamed and farted. Also, I killed Toad. What? Toadsworth cried. He then had a heart attack and died. Truly a sad, sad chapter this was. Chapter 6. Mario Bones Daisy. Wario and Waluigi headed to Mario's house and found the portly plumber fixing Daisy's pipes. And by that, we mean he was fucking her in the pooper. Daisy's ass was even fatter than Peach's. Mario was a stallion as he fucked Daisy into next week and came so hard her butt got filled with Mario's muscle milk. Holy shit, Wario said. Mario's packed and powerful pooper pounder. Who's there? Mario asked. He turned around, his penis still erect, and saw the duo. Nice penis, Wario complimented. Thank you, Mario replied. His penis was really neat, though, as it had come dripping out of it like a coffee maker that was struggling to get to the last drop of coffee out. Toadsworth said the princess is kidnapped, Wario said as he passed gas. But we already took care of Bowser. Yeah, I burgled his turds, Waluigi said. Kinda like you did that fat-ass princess. Well, that's good to know, Mario said. But I thought the toad was going to come over. Yeah, Wario scratched his smelly ass. It was starting to reek of garlic and dead fish, which made some of the wallpaper peel off Mario's house. He crawled up my ass and died. I found him when I took a shit at Taco Bell. What the fuck, Wario? Mario gasped. Wah ha 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 ha! Kidding! Wario guffawed and butt blasted. You a motherfucker, Mario said to Daisy, who was still on the floor. Tom farted. Well, Mario certainly seems like he's amped and ready for retribution. We'll see what happens next in Chapter 7. Chapter 7. The Love of Two Men. It was a quiet evening as Wario and Waluigi went to home together and immediately started making out on Wario's couch. Waluigi stroked Wario's small cock as Wario began drooping ass bombs onto the cushions. Both men were getting naked as Wario continued farting and pooping in the house. Please, Wario demanded as he wiggled his butt towards Waluigi. Fuck my shitty asshole. Okay! Waluigi pulled his humongous penis and inserted his wiggler into Wario's poop-covered anus. He raided Wario's cavern of crap as if his penis was Indiana Jones. Wario's ass clenched on Waluigi's penis and testicle. You fuck-ass me good! Wario screamed. Waluigi squeezed Wario's globs of flesh as he thrust it deeper into Wario's pooper. Please come in my asshole and call me your bitch. You are my bitch, faggot! Waluigi pumped his cock in and out and finally came, his semen flooding Wario's bowels like that one scene from The Shining, until instead of blood, it was Waluigi's cock milk. How do you like me now, Wario? Wario farted. Wario said as he farted, I love you, no homo. You mean all the homo, right? Waluigi asked. Yes! Wario exclaimed as he dropped the bass yet again. I am a big homo. Just then the door broke down. It was Bowser. Bowser was there. He was, angry penis erect. What the fuck? Bowser screamed. You gave me herpes! Well, this is truly an amazing plot development. I can only hope to know where this goes in the next chapter. Chapter 8 Bowser's Herpes. Bowser had herpes. There was no denying it. Apparently, Waluigi was born with the herpes ever since he was a fetus. He took Bowser to Dr. Mario, who had a strange obsession with genitals. It's like the Koopas say, Doc said. Herpes. Ass herpes. Wow, this is so gay, Wario said. He pooted in the doctor's office, stinking up the room with a gaseous smell of wet dog and moldy cheese. How about we have nasty doctor office sex? Waluigi suggested. Wario stripped naked and went down on Waluigi while Dr. Mario pulled out his 15-inch stethoscope. Time to take your temperature, Sir Mario said, inserted his penis into Wario's poopy butthole. Wario enjoyed being spit roasted like a fat piggy over a burning fire. His butt was clenching on Dr. Mario's poo plunger, starting to fart. Bowser still had herpes. Well, that's very sad. I hope he gets that taken care of. Chapter 9 Wario nuts in Waluigi's butt. It was a new day in the Wario-Waluigi household. Wario awoke from bed to find Waluigi making eggs in the kitchen. Waluigi was naked, wearing only apron that didn't even cover his Bozak. What are you doing? Wario asked, picking his nose and farting. I'm making eggs, Waluigi said as he made eggs. Sounds good, Wario said. He pooped his pants. It began to stink. Gross! Waluigi screamed. The eggs are burning. Oh no, Wario said. He took off his pants, revealing that he had no underwear. His cock being erect, and he started to fuck Waluigi in the ass. Waluigi felt his pooper getting pounded by Wario's thick log. Wario kept farting while punching Waluigi's intestines with his puny pud. Waluigi let the eggs burn more until they were black enough to get shot by the police. I'm a cum, Wario said, firing his massive load into Waluigi's butt. Wario exhausted and fell onto the floor. Waluigi nut too, collapsing on top of Wario's soft, shiny body. The eggs continued to burn. Burn, baby, burn! Well, that was truly an interesting tale, an insight into their mornings living together. Hopefully, the next chapter is just as expressive with its language and insights. Chapter 10 Yoshi Eats Wario's Ass. Wario went to the grocery store to get some food for dinner. He picked up some cucumbers, eggplant, garlic, condoms, laxative, beans, and cheese. The condoms were to help ferment the cucumbers. That was when Wario had to shit. Oh shit! Wario exclaimed. I need to poop! Wario waddled to the toilet, taking off his pants. He could feel the surge of turds flowing out of his ass. Thick, thunderous turds destroyed the toilet Wario was sitting on. As Wario sighed in relief, Yoshi walked into the bathroom. Yoshi, he said as he saw Wario. Wario saw that he had no toilet paper, and then he got idea. Yoshi, eat me ass! Yoshi extended his tongue, penetrating Wario's dumper. Wario could feel the tongue raid his intestines, and he got hard and came everywhere. Yoshi came too. Oh, fuck the cucks, Wario said. Fuck off, Yoshi. Well, I didn't realize Yoshi was into that too. The plot thickens as we move to Chapter 11. Chapter 11. Burn, bitch! Wario went home, groceries in tow. He has to start cooking dinner soon, because Waluigi would be home in another hour. Wario started to cook the veggies, but that was when he got an erection. Fuck, Wario said and farted. The fart was so gassy and mad the stove exploded. Flung Wario into the wall, but not not the one Donald Trump wants to build. Wario's penis went soft, his ass still farting as the kitchen caught fire. I'm home, Waluigi said. Don't come in, Wario screamed. He proceeded to poot again, fanning the flames that were burning down the house like that Talking Head song. Holy shit! What did you do? Waluigi asked. Everything is on fire! I fart, Wario replied. Then let me plug up your butt! Waluigi stripped naked and showed off his massive boner. He ripped off Wario's clothes and started fucking him in the ass while everything burnt down. It was a beautiful sight as the men fucked in the fire. Waluigi pounded Wario's glory hole with delight. He was laughing as the kitchen was a total mess. I'm gonna come, Waluigi said. Let's make a butt baby. Okay, Wario said. Waluigi come and fire his load into Wario's asshole. He pulled out and smacked his cock on Wario's squishy ass cheek. Wario then grabbed his ass and felt something come out. I'm gonna give birth, Wario said. Waluigi watched as a large brown thing slide out of Wario's ass. It was covered in Waluigi's spunk. It smelled like Bowser's herpy-covered dick. Amazing imagery. Chapter 12. Monkey Love. Wario and Waluigi were out of a house because theirs burned down last chapter. They decided to go walk. It took them to a jungle where Donkey Kong and all his friends hung out. Donkey Kong in the front and landed in front of the two and pounded his chest. Wow, Waluigi said, looking at DK's crotch. What a nice dong! Look, Wario said, it's Diddy Kong and his friend Lanky. They both landed on top of Wario and began to take off his clothes. Wario exposed his bung as Diddy started pounding him with his 24-inch cock. Lanky took out his 35-inch penis and raped Wario's mouth. DK, meanwhile, eyed Waluigi's flat ass. DK exclaimed as his 52-inch expanded dong penetrated Wario's dunghole. Waluigi's insides were on fire. Donkey Kong came hard as his dick exploded in Waluigi's intestines. Diddy and Lanky came too, as Wario felt the sweet release escaping him. They took their cocks out as Wario farted out a rainbow of poop. Wario kept farting and shitting as DK and his friends then swung away. After Wario was done, his asshole gaped and Toad crawled out of his ass. Hello, Toad said. Holy shit, Waluigi said. Didn't you die? That was my father, you cuck! Toad screamed. Well, this is truly a plot development. Toad gave birth. He reproduced asexually inside of Wario's asshole. Well, he must be out for revenge. Chapter 13. Toad dies again. Toad and Wario and Waluigi went to Chipotle to get some food after having crazy-ass monkey sex. For some reason, the first Toad, Toad's father, had left one of his spores in Wario's small intestines, which quickly grew into the Toad that is here, but not the Toad who Wario shoved up his butt. Why do you call me a cuck? Waluigi asked. Because I saw you got fucked by the big dong, Toad replied. Wario ate both of his burritos in an instant. Done! Wario farted. What are you gonna do now? Waluigi asked. I'm gonna kill you, Toad screamed. He then pulled out a gun and shot Waluigi in the leg because he's short. Ah, what the fuck? Waluigi grabbed his bleeding leg. Toad then shot again, but it missed and hit the stove in the back, making it explode. Holy shit! Wario was so scared he pooped all over his pants. Everyone was screaming as the restaurant caught on fire. I'm not done yet, Toad said. Pulled the trigger again, but he had no bullets left. Then Wario had another idea. He was going to shove this Toad up his butt. Waluigi, grab him! Wario said as he dropped his pants. Waluigi held Toad and shoved him, kicking and screaming up Wario's butt. Finally, Toad was back in Wario's smelly ass. He'll be dead, right? Yeah, Wario said. Toad could feel his body getting crushed by the inner walls of Wario's anus, killing him. Wario picked his nose and ate it. Wah ha 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 ha! Well, it all comes back around full circle. Like father, like son, they always say. Well, we're approaching the end. Only 2 chapters left. Let's see what chapter 14 has in store for us. Chapter 14. Wario farts. Wario farted, and Waluigi smelled it. That has to be the best chapter I've read yet. Truly amazing. Well, 1 chapter left. Chapter 15. In the Final. It was New Year's Eve in the Mushroom Kingdom, as everyone gathered to Peach's castle. Wario and Waluigi were standing in the middle of the courtyard, touching each other's penises, as Wario farted and sharted. Mario was fucking both Peach and Daisy in the fountain, filling it with cum. Bowser and Luigi were crying and masturbating as the countdown began. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 21. Happy New Year's! Everyone shouted at the same time. Just then, a meteor came crashing into the earth, destroying the castle. Oh my god! Wario said as he pooped. The castle was destroyed, and Peach was upset. Toad was dead, and Toadsworth was deader. We're going to die! Wah! Waluigi screamed. Luigi laughed and cried. Bowser had much of the same. As the meteor kept coming, a fiery blast engulfed the entire kingdom, incinerating the entire place. Everyone was dead, and death embraced them enthusiastically. The end. I couldn't come up with a better ending myself. This is some award-winning stuff. Truly the best fan fiction I've ever read. I hope you all enjoyed this experience into Wario and Waluigi's Erotic Life with me today. Thank you, Juicy Dick Hugger, for this amazing story.